Once upon a time, in the not-so-distant past, the concept of artificial intelligence was just a figment of the imagination, confined to the pages of science fiction novels and the dreams of tech enthusiasts. However, as technology advanced, so did the potential of AI. The first significant milestone in the development of AI came in 1956, when computer scientists gathered at Dartmouth College to discuss the potential of creating machines that could think and learn like humans. This gathering marked the birth of the field of AI research, and since then, the progress in AI has been nothing short of phenomenal. This was a turning point in the history of AI, as it demonstrated that machines could be just as skilled, if not more so, than humans in complex problem-solving tasks. As the years passed, AI continued to evolve and make remarkable advancements.
People interact with AI every day. From Google Translate to personal assistants like Siri and Alexa, and even to how we unlock our phones.
The rapid development of AI was fueled by advancements in machine learning, a subfield of AI that deals with the development of algorithms that enable machines to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. Today, AI has become a ubiquitous technology that's transforming our world in countless ways. In the near future, we'll see AI systems become even more advanced, able to understand and respond to human emotions, and even form close-knit relationships with us. AI systems will become more intelligent and autonomous, able to make complex decisions on their own, and even learn from their mistakes.
Subscribe to this channel now.
Subscribe to this channel. From the ancient Greek myths of automata to the cutting-edge AI of today, the journey of artificial intelligence has been one of fascination, innovation, and boundless potential. Join us as we delve into the captivating history of AI, tracing its evolution from the earliest concept to its modern-day applications. Discover the pivotal moments that shaped the field, from the birth of computer science to the breakthroughs in machine learning and neural networks. Explore the minds of the brilliant pioneers who dared to dream of creating intelligent machines and laid the foundation for the AI revolution. Prepare to be amazed as we uncover the untold stories and the triumphs that have shaped the history of artificial intelligence.
Between 380 BC and the late 1600s, various mathematicians, theologians, philosophers, professors, and authors mused about mechanical techniques, calculating machines, and numeral systems that all eventually led to the concept of mechanized human thought in non-human beings. 1700s. Depictions of all-knowing machines akin to computers were more widely discussed in popular literature. Jonathan Swift's novel, Gulliver's Travels, mentioned a device called the engine, which is one of the earliest references to modern-day technology, specifically a computer. This device's intended purpose was to improve knowledge and mechanical operations to a point where even the least talented person would seem to be skilled, all with the assistance and knowledge of a non-human mind, mimicking artificial intelligence.
1872. Author Samuel Butler's novel Erewhon toyed with the idea that at an indeterminate point in the future, machines would have the potential to possess consciousness.
Once the 1900s hit, the pace with which innovation in artificial intelligence grew was significant. 1921, Karel Čapek, a Czech playwright, released his science fiction play Rossum's Universal Robots, English translation. His play explored the concept of factory-made artificial people who he called robots, the first known reference to the word. From this point onward, people took the robot idea and implemented it into their research, art, and discoveries. 1927, the sci-fi film Metropolis, directed by Fritz Lang, featured a robotic girl who was physically indistinguishable from the human counterpart from which it took its likeness. The artificially intelligent robot girl then attacks the town, wreaking havoc on a futuristic Berlin. This film holds significance because it is the first on-screen depiction of a robot and thus lent inspiration to other famous non-human characters such as CP-30 in Star Wars. 1929, Japanese biologist and Professor Makoto Nishimura created Gakuten Soku, the first robot to be built in Japan. Gakuten Soku translates to learning from the laws of nature, implying the robot's artificially intelligent mind could derive knowledge from people and nature. Some of its features included moving its head and hands, as well as changing its facial expressions.
1939. John Vincent Atanasoff, physicist and inventor, alongside his graduate student assistant Clifford Berry, created the Atanasoff-Berry computer, ABC, with a grant of $650 at Iowa State University. The ABC weighed over 700 pounds and could solve up to 29 simultaneous linear equations.
Computer scientist Edmund Berkeley's book giant brains, or machines that think, noted that machines have increasingly been capable of handling large amounts of information with speed and scale. He went on to compare machines to a human brain if it were made of hardware and wire instead of flesh and nerves, describing machine ability to that of the human mind, stating that a machine, therefore, can think.
The 1950s proved to be a time when many advances in the field of artificial intelligence came to fruition with an upswing in research-based findings in AI by various computer scientists among others. 1950. Claude Shannon, the father of information theory, published Programming a Computer for Playing Chess, which was the first article to discuss the development of a chess-playing computer program.
In a 1950 paper, scientist Alan Turing posed the question, can machines think? It was one of the earliest explorations of what would become known as artificial intelligence. Anyone who urgently wishes to know whether 2 to the power of 127 minus 1 is a prime number or not, can be given the answer by an electronic...
1952. Arthur Samuel, a computer scientist, developed a checkers-playing computer program, the first to independently learn how to play a game. 1955. Alan Newell, researcher, Herbert Simon, economist, and Cliff Shaw, programmer, co-authored Logic Theorist, the first artificial intelligence computer program. 1958. McCarthy developed Lisp, the most popular and still favored programming language for artificial intelligence research. 1959. Samuel coined the term machine learning when speaking about programming a computer to play a game of chess better than the human who wrote its program. Innovation in the field of artificial intelligence grew rapidly through the 1960s. The creation of new programming languages, robots and automatons, research studies, and films that depicted artificially intelligent beings increased in popularity. This heavily highlighted the importance of AI in the second half of the 20th century.
1961. Unimate, an industrial robot invented by George Devil in the 1950s, became the first to work on a General Motors assembly line in New Jersey. Its responsibilities included transporting die castings from the assembly line and welding the parts onto cars, a task deemed dangerous for humans. 1964. Daniel Bobrow, computer scientist, created Student, an early AI program written in Lisp that solved algebra word problems. Student is cited as an early milestone of AI natural language processing. 1965. Joseph Weizenbaum, computer scientist and professor, developed ELIZA, an interactive computer program that could functionally converse in English with a person. Weizenbaum's goal was to demonstrate how communication between an artificially intelligent mind versus a human mind was superficial, but discovered many people attributed anthropomorphic characteristics to ELIZA. 1966. Shaky the Robot, developed by Charles Rosen with the help of 11 others, was the first general-purpose mobile robot, also known as the first electronic person.
Perhaps most vividly is Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
1968. The sci-fi film 2001, A Space Odyssey, directed by Stanley Kubrick, is released. It features HAL, heuristically programmed algorithmic computer, a sentient computer. HAL controls the spacecraft systems and interacts with the ship's crew, conversing with them as if HAL were human until a malfunction changes HAL's interactions in a negative manner. 1968. Terry Winograd, professor of computer science, created SHRDLU, an early natural language computer program. AI in the 1970s. Like the 1960s, the 1970s gave way to accelerated advancements, particularly focusing on robots and automatons. However, artificial intelligence in the 1970s faced challenges, such as reduced government support for AI research. 1970. Wobbit 1, the first anthropomorphic robot, was built in Japan at Waseda University. Its features included movable limbs, ability to see, and ability to converse. 1973, James Lighthill, applied mathematician, reported the state of artificial intelligence research to the British Science Council, stating, "In no part of the field have discoveries made so far produced the major impact that was then promised," which led to significantly reduced support in AI research via the British government. 1977, Director George Lucas' film Star Wars is released. The film features C-3PO, a humanoid robot who is designed as a protocol droid and is fluent in more than 7 million forms of communication. As a companion to C-3PO, the film also features R2-D2, a small astromech droid who is incapable of human speech, the inverse of C-3PO. Instead, R2-D2 communicates with electronic beeps. Its functions include small repairs and co-piloting starfighters. 1979, the Stanford Cart, a remote-controlled, TV-equipped mobile robot, was created by then mechanical engineering grad student James L. Adams in 1961. In 1979, a slider, or mechanical swivel that moved the TV camera from side to side, was added by Hans Moravec, then PhD student. The cart successfully crossed a chair-filled room without human interference in approximately 5 hours, making it one of the earliest examples of an autonomous vehicle. The rapid growth of artificial intelligence continued through the 1980s. Despite advancements and excitement behind AI, caution surrounded an inevitable AI winter, a period of reduced funding and interest in artificial intelligence. 1980, Wobbit 2 was built at Waseda University. This inception of the Wobbit allowed the humanoid to communicate with people, as well as read musical scores and play music on an electronic organ. 1981, the Japanese Ministry of International Trade and Industry allocated $850 million to the fifth-generation computer project, whose goal was to develop computers that could converse, translate languages, interpret pictures, and express human-like reasoning. 1984, the film Electric Dreams, directed by Steve Barron, is released. The plot revolves around a love triangle between a man, woman, and a sentient personal computer called Edgar. 1984, at the Association for the Advancement of Artificial Intelligence, AAI, Roger Schank, AI theorist, and Marvin Minsky, cognitive scientist, warn of the AI winter, the first instance where interest and funding for artificial intelligence research would decrease. Their warning came true within 3 years' time. 1986, Mercedes-Benz built and released a driverless van equipped with cameras and sensors under the direction of Ernst Dickmann. It was able to drive up to 55 miles per hour on a road with no other obstacles nor human drivers. 1988, computer scientist and philosopher Judea Pearl published Probabilistic Reasoning in Intelligent Systems. Pearl is also credited with inventing Bayesian networks, a probabilistic graphical model that represents sets of variables and their dependencies via directed acyclic graph, DAG. 1988, Rollo Carpenter, programmer and inventor of two chatbots, Jabberwocky and Cleverbot, released in the 1990s, developed Jabberwocky to simulate natural human chat in an interesting, entertaining, and humorous manner. This is an example of AI via chatbot communicating with people.
In the 1990s, the end of the millennium was on the horizon, but this anticipation only helped artificial intelligence in its continued stages of growth. 1995, computer scientist Richard Wallace developed the chatbot ALICE, Artificial Linguistic Internet Computer Entity, inspired by Weizenbaum's ELIZA. What differentiated ALICE from ELIZA was the addition of natural language sample data collection. 1997, computer scientists Sepp Hochreiter and Jürgen Schmid-Huber developed long short-term memory, LSTM, a type of a recurrent neural network, RNN, architecture used for handwriting and speech recognition. 1997, Deep Blue, a chess-playing computer developed by IBM, became the first system to win a chess game and match against a reigning world champion. 1998, Dave Hampton and Caleb Chung invented Furby, the first pet toy robot for children. 1999, in line with Furby, Sony introduced AIBO, Artificial Intelligence Robot, a $2,000 robotic pet dog crafted to learn by interacting with its environment, owners, and other AIBOs. Its features included the ability to understand and respond to 100+ voice commands and communicate with its human owner. AI from 2000 to 2010. The new millennium was underway, and after the fears of Y2K died down, AI continued trending upward. As expected, more artificially intelligent beings were created as well as creative media, films specifically, about the concept of artificial intelligence and where it might be headed. 2000. The Y2K problem, also known as the year 2000 problem, was a class of computer bugs related to the formatting and storage of electronic calendar data beginning on January 1, 2000. Given that all internet software and programs had been created in the 1900s, some systems would have trouble adapting to the new year format of 2000 and beyond. Previously, these automated systems only had to change the final 2 digits of the year. Now, all 4 digits had to be switched over, a challenge for technology and those who used it. 2000. Professor Cynthia Brazil developed Kismet, a robot that could recognize and simulate emotions with its face. It was structured like a human face with eyes, lips, eyelids, and eyebrows. 2000. Honda releases Asimo, an artificially intelligent humanoid robot. 2001. Sci-fi film AI Artificial Intelligence, directed by Steven Spielberg, is released. The movie is set in a futuristic, dystopian society and follows David, an advanced humanoid child that is programmed with anthropomorphic feelings, including the ability to love. 2002. iRobot released Roomba, an autonomous robot vacuum that cleans while avoiding obstacles. 2004. NASA's robotic exploration rovers Spirit and Opportunity navigate Mars' surface without human intervention. 2004. Sci-fi film I, Robot, directed by Alex Proyas, is released. Set in the year 2035, humanoid robots serve humankind while one individual is vehemently anti-robot, given the outcome of a personal tragedy, determined by a robot. 2006. Oren Etzioni, computer science professor, Michelle Banco, and Michael Caffarella, computer scientists, coined the term machine reading, defining it as unsupervised autonomous understanding of text. 2007. Computer science professor Fei Fei Li and colleagues assembled ImageNet, a database of annotated images whose purpose is to aid in object recognition software research. 2009. Google secretly developed a driverless car. By 2014, it passed Nevada's self-driving test. 2010 to 2019. The current decade has been immensely important for AI innovation. From 2010 onward, artificial intelligence has become embedded in our day-to-day existence. We use smartphones that have voice assistants and computers that have intelligence functions most of us take for granted. AI is no longer a pipe dream and hasn't been for some time. 2010. ImageNet launched the ImageNet Large-Scale Visual Recognition Challenge, ILSVRC, their annual AI object recognition competition. 2010. Microsoft launched Kinect for Xbox 360, the first gaming device that tracked human body movement using a 3D camera and infrared detection. 2011. Watson, a natural language question-answering computer created by IBM, defeated 2 former Jeopardy! Champions, Ken Jennings and Brad Rutter, in a televised game. 2011. Apple released Siri, a virtual assistant on Apple iOS operating systems. Siri uses a natural language user interface to infer, observe, answer, and recommend things to its human user. It adapts to voice commands and projects an individualized experience per user. 2012. Jeff Dean and Andrew Ng, Google researchers, trained a large neural network of 16,000 processors to recognize images of cats, despite giving no background information, by showing it 10 million unlabeled images from YouTube videos. 2013. A research team from Carnegie Mellon University released Never-Ending Image Learner, NEAL, a semantic machine learning system that could compare and analyze image relationships. 2014. Microsoft released Cortana, their version of a virtual assistant similar to Siri on iOS. 2014. Amazon created Amazon Alexa, a home assistant that developed into smart speakers that function as personal assistants. 2015. Elon Musk, Stephen Hawking, and Steve Wozniak, among 3,000 others, signed an open letter banning the development and use of autonomous weapons for purposes of war. 2015 to 2017. Google DeepMind's AlphaGo, a computer program that plays the board game Go, defeated various human champions. 2016. A humanoid robot named Sophia is created by Hanson Robotics. She is known as the first robot citizen. What distinguishes Sophia from previous humanoids is her likeness to an actual human being, with her ability to see, image recognition, make facial expressions, and communicate through AI. 2016. Google released Google Home, a smart speaker that uses AI to act as a personal assistant to help users remember tasks, create appointments, and search for information by voice. 2017. the Facebook Artificial Intelligence Research Lab trained 2 dialogue agents, chatbots, to communicate with each other in order to learn how to negotiate. However, as the chatbots conversed, they diverged from human language, programmed in English, and invented their own language to communicate with one another, exhibiting artificial intelligence to a great degree. 2018, Alibaba, Chinese tech group, language processing AI outscored human intellect at a Stanford reading and comprehension test. The Alibaba language processing scored 82.44 against 82.30 on a set of 100,000 questions. A narrow defeat, but a defeat nonetheless. 2018, Google developed BERT, the first bidirectional, unsupervised language representation that can be used on a variety of natural language tasks using transfer learning. 2018, Samsung introduced Bixby, a virtual assistant. Bixby's functions include voice, where the user can speak to and ask questions, recommendations, and suggestions. Vision, where Bixby's seeing ability is built into the camera app and can see what the user sees, i.e. object identification, search, purchase, translation, landmark recognition. And Home, where Bixby uses app-based information to help utilize and interact with the user, e.g. weather and fitness applications. AI in 2019 and beyond? Artificial intelligence advancements has occurred at an unprecedented rate from this period. That being said, we can expect that the trends from the past decade will continue swinging upward in the coming year. 2019. A few things to keep our eyes on in 2019 include GPT-2, a large language model from OpenAI that can generate realistic and coherent text. AlphaFold, a deep learning program from DeepMind that can predict the 3D structure of proteins. DeepMind's AlphaZero, a computer program that learned to play chess, shogi, and Go at a superhuman level without any human input. NVIDIA Turing GPU architecture, a new GPU architecture from NVIDIA that is specifically designed for AI workloads. Google Stadia, a cloud-based gaming platform from Google that uses AI to stream games at high quality to a variety of devices. 2020, Google AI Test Kitchen, a new AI research platform from Google that allows researchers to share and test their AI models more easily. Microsoft Azure Cognitive Services, a suite of AI services from Microsoft that can be used to add AI capabilities to applications. AWS SageMaker, a suite of AI services from Amazon Web Services that can be used to train and deploy AI models. Hugging Face Transformers, a popular open source library for training and using natural language processing, NLP, models. Facebook AI Research, a research lab at Facebook that is dedicated to developing new AI technologies. 2021, Lambda, a new language model from Google AI that can generate text, translate languages, write different kinds of creative content, and answer your questions in an informative way. Palm, a large language model from Google AI that is trained on a massive dataset of text and code. WuDao 2.0, a large language model from the Beijing Academy of Artificial Intelligence that is trained on a massive dataset of Chinese text and code. Blender, a large language model from Google AI that is trained on a massive dataset of text and code, and can be used to generate text, translate languages, write different kinds of creative content, and answer your questions in an informative way. 2022, DALL-E 2, a text-to-image diffusion model from OpenAI that can generate realistic and creative images from text descriptions. Part 1. A text-to-image diffusion model from Google AI that can generate high-quality images from text descriptions. Imagen, a text-to-image diffusion model from Google AI that can generate high-quality images from text descriptions. VQGAN, a text-to-image diffusion model from Google AI that can generate high-quality images from text descriptions. 2023, Gemini, a large language model from Google AI, trained on a massive dataset of text and code. Bard can generate text, translate languages, write different kinds of creative content, and answer your questions in an informative way. GPT-4, OpenAI's advanced language model with multimodal capabilities. Microsoft Bing Chat, Microsoft's AI-powered search engine. Meta's Llama 2, open source large language model for research and commercial use. Google Gemini, Google's multimodal AI model, capable of text, image, and video understanding and generation. AI in 2024, a year of transformation. 2024 marked a turning point in the history of artificial intelligence, AI. this year witnessed significant advancements across various industries, confirming AI's potential to revolutionize our lives. The rise of AI tools. The year 2024 saw the development of a vast array of AI tools accessible to businesses and individuals. These user-friendly tools facilitated the integration of AI into various workflows, enabling faster innovation and problem-solving. African AI Network, a resource for progress. To navigate the ever-evolving world of AI, the African AI Network, AAN, AI Directory emerged as a valuable resource. Their comprehensive AI tools directory, accessible at africanainetwork.com, provided users with up-to-date information on all the AI tools available in the market. The future of AI. While significant advancements have been made, the year 2024 merely scratched the surface of AI's potential. The possibility of achieving human-level AI and the coexistence of humans and humanoids, once relegated to science fiction, now feels closer than ever. As AI continues to evolve, it's vital to address ethical concerns and ensure its development benefits humanity as a whole. 2024 stands as a testament to the transformative power of AI. With continuous development and responsible use, AI promises to shape a brighter and more intelligent future. Join the African AI Network and stay informed about the latest AI advancements.
Good morning, Theodore.
Morning.
You have a meeting in 5 minutes. You want to try getting out of bed?
You're too funny.
Okay, good. I'm funny.
Computer processing power continues to grow rapidly, and the last several years have seen a boom in the generation of big data that we can feed to machine learning algorithms. Futurist Ray Kurzweil used a set of models and historical data to predict that machine intelligence will surpass human intelligence as early as 2045. Philosopher Nick Bostrom surveyed 4 groups of experts, and the median estimate was 2040 to 2050. This moment is what people in the AI biz call the singularity. It's a metaphor popularized by Kurzweil's book for passing through the center of a black hole. Human-level machine intelligence would be able to help design even smarter AI, very quickly becoming many times more intelligent than humans.
The development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race.
Science fiction is full of apocalyptic examples. In 2016, Microsoft released an AI chatbot on Twitter named Tay. Devices that constantly listen to your every word present a very real privacy concern as well. Another example is facial recognition software. Recently, Amazon had to answer questions from Congress when a program it sells to law enforcement, Recognition, matches the faces of dozens of lawmakers to those of criminal mugshots. And guess what? An investigation by ProPublica discovered that Compass was almost twice as likely to misclassify black defendants as higher risk than their white counterparts. Zooming out, a report by McKinsey & Company predicts that between 400 and 800 million jobs will be lost to automation by 2030.